Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And today I'm finally filming part 2 to my Bombshell Cosmetica fiasco. I don't even know what to call it. I don't even know what to call it. If you guys saw my first video in reference to this makeup company, is that I had ordered some things in November and December and didn't get my things until after Christmas sometime. So I think I want to say that it was into the new year when I finally got my products. And so and I was no rush. Like when I finally got them, I truly wasn't in a rush to review them. I was just like, you know, the hype killed me. The unprofessionalism of the company just threw me off, and so I was in no rush to to use them. So they have been sitting in a drawer since January. So here we are in March, and I feel like, okay, why not? Let's go ahead and do it. So if you guys are interested in what we're gonna do today is test out these products, and I'm gonna let you know whether or not I feel like you should even waste your money on trying to go purchase these. I don't even know how to construct this video because of the foolery that I dealt with to even get them. So yeah. So if you're interested in seeing how these products work and my thoughts and opinions on it, then by all means stay tuned so you can see. But before we get all cozy, go ahead and click that subscribe button. It is right here in this area. Go ahead and click it. The bell right there is next to it. I know I don't post regularly, but we're working we're working on that. So go ahead and click both of them. Trust me, it's worth it. Go ahead.
Bad girls don't.
So if you want to see my first video on my initial thoughts on shipping and all that good jazz, I will definitely leave the link to that video in my description box, so you can go ahead and watch that first before you come here, because that was definitely something. So I finally got my products in January, I guess. I couldn't even tell you, and I'm not really gonna go back to find out. If you see my first video, you know that it was over a month because I ordered some products on let me go back. So I made my first order November the 24th, and then my second order on December the 6th, in hopes that I would get these products before Christmas, and I didn't. So it was well after Christmas when I finally received them. Again, I don't want to go into a rant, but I will leave all that down in the description box. So for my first order, what I did get was the Candylicious palette. You see how big this is? Like, I got a face, honey, and this is covering my entire face. So I got the Candylicious eyeshadow palette that has been floating around Instagram, and I think that's what caused the wave of, this company. And the second one is the Sour Blast eyeshadow palette. Excuse me. So with the initial look of these things, very pretty. Like this, I think this is what's drawing everybody's attention. It's a big palette. It's colorful. It's cute. It's clever. It's candy theme. It just draws to the consumer. They're very cute. So and then I'll show you what else I got. And then on my second order, which I did on December 6th, I got the Be Sweet Glow Highlighter Palette. And then I ordered some lashes. Okay, so I think there's only one that doesn't have a name on it. So the first one is, what's the name of this? Okay, because the names are so light on the back, like you have to, like, me, as I'm getting older, I really can't, I can't see, period. Like, that has never been a thing, whether young or old. It's just getting worse as I'm getting older. But the first one is Sour Apple, and they look like this. I think these are gorgeous. They're big though. They're real big, but I like them. The second one is Mon Cherry. And I believe, okay, no, this one's peachy. And I love the packaging. The packaging is very, very cute. And this is peachy. And then the last one, it doesn't have a name on it, but this one has to be mariposa because this is the one that I ordered. And for those who don't know what mariposa is, that's a butterfly in Spanish. And so can you see? I hope, because my screensaver is so far away. Not my screensaver, what's not screensaver, what's it called? My viewfinder, screensaver. There we go. So these are mariposa. So yeah, that's all I got from them. So for the Be Sweet highlighter, I haven't used any of these products. I did swatch one shade to see, and it's this one. I swatched Glazed. So it's pretty. I mean, it looks like any other, you know, highlighter. I love highlighters, so it doesn't really matter to me. If you want to know the prices to them, what I will say, of course you can go to the website and see, but the prices have changed, at least for this. Let me just make sure, let me double check. So the initial price for this palette was $59.99. So when I first thought, like, floating through the internet, I was like, yeah, I'm not paying $60 for a no-name brand. Like, I'm keeping it all the way a buck. I was not going to spend $60 on a brand I did not know. But they did decrease the price to $39.99. I know the glow highlighter is $45 or $45.99. That has stayed the same, unless they made it even. Hold on, let me see. No, so it was $49.99, so it's now $45. The mariposa, okay, I don't even think they make those anymore. The Mon Cherry eyelashes are now called Go Bananas. Those were $13.99, and how much I paid for them? Oh, they were $13.99, so that stayed the same. So the Peachy, the eyelashes, those were initially $40, and I think like this company had initially overpriced a lot of their stuff, so they're now $16.99, and they're pretty. So I don't know how they wear, they just look pretty. Let's see, sour apple was $13.99. So wait a second, on my receipt Peachy was $29.99. It's priced on their website as $40, but now on sale for $16.99. But again, you gotta watch my first video. But this is the issue that I'm having with this company. Like, yeah, I feel like y'all are mad shady. Yeah. Okay, and I can't find sour apple on the website. So sour apple is no longer on their website. So but they all average out to be $13.99 with the whole gummy bear box. So these are $13.99, and the ones in the Sugar Baby. So Peachy, I paid $29.99 for this, of course, with the 60% off code that they had during that time. The code is finally off, and now these are on sale for $16.99, but $40. So this is what I feel. One, I wonder if you guys are getting any type of, you know, copyright issue with the packaging, because I mean, I don't know, but whatever. Cute idea, but you may want to be careful with that. So I paid $29.99, so from $29.99 to $40. So why are we making it seem that these are way more than they really are? Like, I can maybe $30. Do I even? I guess, but I'm never in the business of paying $30 for eyelashes. Truth be told, I'm not. But because they had a 60% off sale during that time is why I decided to get these. But I mean, where did the jump come into play? $30 to $10 jump? Like, why did you do that? But whatever. Okay, so this is the infamous Candylicious eyeshadow palette. It's very cute, but it's very cumbersome. And so this is what it looks like. Excuse me, it's more appealing online, I think. Like, and this is not, and I need everyone to understand before I continue, because I have to catch myself, because I don't want no one to think that I am I'm throwing shade because of their whole customer service situation. Bombshell Cosmetica has really shown their behind to me, but I did say that this review will be fair. Now, if I still feel like, you know, this whole situation is whack, it's not because of how I was treated as a customer. It's the product just might be whack. But I will say this, like, I think the eyelashes are, right now, they're aesthetically, they're aesthetically pleasing. I can look at them like, oh, they're pretty lashes. I don't know how they wear, I don't know how they apply, so right now, just looking at them, and I had these for months, have never put these on my eyes. So they're pretty. The one thing that I noticed just looking at them, and I have pulled them out of the box to look at them, these come off real like synthetic, and the ones in the boxes come off, they have like that whole faux mink, appeal to them, just so you guys know. So the Candylicious palette, it's not ugly by the furthest, but I know that I have every shade. But to me, on the line, it looks way different than what I see here. Now, I did swatch some, and when I first got it. So this is the blue, and this is called Blueberry. I don't know where I should. And I'm not going to judge the application right here because no one wears their eyeshadow like that. But it's pigmented. What other shade is appealing? Okay, well, let's try. This one is Slush. This is like the mint green metallic one. Oh, that's pretty. That's nice. I mean, it's pigmented. You could clearly see that. I wouldn't say it's super soft. I know what really soft eyeshadows feel like, and I don't think it's that. But it's very pigmented. And this is the Sour Blast. And I really, really was drawn to this palette. But looking at it up close, it's like, it's alright. It's alright. Let's see. I'm going to do a quick swatch. I'm going to swatch Sweet. And this is a purple glittery shade. Oh, that's pretty. Ooh, that's a nice other shade. Let's try Sugar Rush. No, let's do Lime. Okay, it's pretty. All right, and so the Be Sweet highlighter palette. I just love highlights. The Honey Bun. This shade right here. Oops. Let me put this down. Oh, that's pretty. And it's nice and smooth too. That's nice. All right, Bombshell. Let's see what you're working with because, Chica, you've done something to my spirit.
1 week later.
I truly forgot about how these packages came, so I just wanted to insert the photos here. I mean, you can clearly see they came in busted. So again, this is the Candylicious palette. So this palette is extremely large. So the original price for this palette was $59.99 and it is now $39.99, and this is where I feel like the trickery has come into place with this particular brand because it's like, okay, why the price change? But whatever. I mean, it's worth the $40, you know what I mean? So this particular palette has 18 shades. The pan sizes are 36 millimeters. And the mirror in this palette is so freaking massive. So there's 6 shimmers and 12 mattes. And the weight of this palette is 2.2 ounces. Okay, so I had initially started creating a look, and then I just did one eye and just got tired. So this is why we are here. But so I decided to insert the swatches, and with this first row of swatches, I did use a brush. They are very buildable. As you can see, that middle shade, the purple shade, I think it's grape. It was a little dusty. I have used it. It applies beautifully. So far I haven't had any issues with application. The eyeshadows blend well. Of course, the lighter shades are a little dusty, and they don't really show up well on my dark skin, but that's to be expected. That's just like any other light eyeshadow, especially matte eyeshadow. So they're very pigmented, and yeah, they do a good job. I just don't get down with their shipping process, and that's the dilemma that we're having. But so far, I don't have any issues with the eyeshadows. As you can see, that last brown shade, I would like to say it's chocolate. I don't have the palette in front of me, and it's about my pigment, so you really can't see it. It's my shade. It's my shade, but the shimmers are a little chunky, but they're very pretty nonetheless. So here is a closer look at the Sour Blast eyeshadow palette. The palette is very cute. The theme is like those little gummies, those sour gummies. I guess that's where where they got the idea from. So this palette originally cost $49.99. When I purchased this palette, I had bought it on 60% off, so I roughly paid about $20. It is now going for $29.99, and again, I just feel like they're ripping off people. It just comes off real crazy. Like, okay, you're gonna say that it's $50, but you're selling it for $29. Like, why? Why is it marked down? The colors are very pretty. Bananas, Bam Bam, and Sweetheart, I can do without. They're a little light, but the shimmers are pretty. The reds are pretty. Melon and Cavity are similar in shade. But it's a very cute palette. I wouldn't necessarily say that I recommend this palette to anybody because, one, the cost of it, I don't feel like it's cost effective, and I don't feel like you can get a lot of use out of it unless you're a type of person who likes to create a lot of colored looks. But again, you can get another palette for a lesser cost and not have so many shipping issues, and to this day they're still having shipping issues. And I'm going to insert what I saw. I think I took a snapshot of them still reporting that there's some difficulties in their shipping, but the swatches are beautiful. Like, I don't have any complaints there either. Again, I've also used this palette to create a look that I will insert at the end of the swatches. It's nice, but for the price point, you can get something else. And if you're going to the website to look for this product, you will not get a list of ingredients. The ingredients are listed on the back of the palette, but if you are trying to purchase this palette and you want to know what's in it, it's not going to be located on the website nor the weight of the product. So this is the Be Sweet Glow Highlighter Palette. This palette runs for $45. It is actually currently sold out on their website. The original price was $45.99. I paid around $18 for it because I did get it when it was 60% off. The ingredients are listed also on the back of the palette. There's 6 shades. They're great for all, at least from what I can tell, it's good for all skin tones. There's a variation of shades. There really isn't any uniqueness to this glow palette. We've seen this before, but they're very nice. They're a little chunky, and it's also listed as them being a multi-purpose palette. You can also use them as eyeshadows. I haven't used them period as eyeshadows or highlighter yet, so I really can't tell you how they apply, but I will be doing a look with them towards the end of this video. So I created this look using both the Candylicious and the Sour Blast palettes, and my look was effortless. I didn't use, which was shocking, I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't use the highlighter palette for this one. I used it from JD Glow. But as you can see, they're still having issues with their ordering process and people getting their deliveries on time. And that's going to be the reason why I'm not going to recommend, because I want my watchers to get their products on time if they're ordering due to my influence. Okay, guys. So we're just focusing on the eyes because we're just reviewing the palette. Now, the eye look that I created using, and I use mostly the Sour Blast for this particular look. The shadows weren't blending the way I wanted to. Like, I had a whole look in my mind because, let me show you really quick before I start. So I was actually attracted to Cavity, Sweetheart, and Sugar Plum. I just thought that these three colors right here together was just going to be like, oh my god, it was going to be really pretty. And I was going to use, to use the black to kind of, deepen the crease to make it pop. Well, Sweetheart, and you'll see, Sweetheart was a little too light. Even though I did the swatches, sometimes when you pack the color on, you kind of expect you might think that the eyeshadow might be a little deeper, whatever. It just didn't work that way, and I was not going to wipe this off and try to come up with something else. So not everything is going to work out the way you want it to, so this is it. So, and then I'll talk about which lash I have on, and I love the lash. But yeah, so let's get started on this eye look so we don't drag this video out any longer. So for my eyeshadow base, I use the P. Louise and the number 0. And I thought by using, I know there wasn't going to be pure white because I have foundation and concealer on my lids, but I don't know what I thought was going to happen creating this look. Alright, so we're going to go in with the shade Black Sugar. Pat that down. So you see that it's buildable. So when you initially saw me pat down the Black Sugar, it looked like it was skipping a little bit, but I wouldn't chalk that up to the eyeshadow. It's because I have wet base on, and you just can't go in and start blending out because it's just going to start skipping. So you have to gradually just place the product onto your lid. So as you can see, it is very buildable. And it's a nice black, truth be told. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Cavity. And then I do switch it up because this shade wasn't working the way I wanted it to. And do you see like the line of demarcation is like, it's just sitting on top of the shade. And that's where things just started going left. Now granted, when I did that look that I had posted, things were blending out well. One, I didn't use this shade. I wasn't having this much of an issue. See, and it's not blending together. So now I'm gonna go in with Sweetheart. Clearly I switch up the blues, but I just want you to see exactly what I did initially and how we got to this. See, it's just so much light. I was just hoping that it would have gotten, I don't know. Like, it wasn't turning into the shade I wanted it to. Look and tell you what my expectation was. I'm going to go back in with Cavity. And then I'm going to go back in with Black Sugar. And so now I'm going in with Cherry Pie. Cherry Pie is right here. And this red was blending well when I did that other look. But do you see, it's just sitting on top of each other. And now I'm going to go in with Blueberry. Going with Blueberry. So I will be repeating this step a few times before I get it to look, I mean, halfway decent. But do you see my dilemma? Okay, let me keep blending this out, but you can see that I have attempted to blend and they're just layering on top of each other, and it's really not doing what I want to or what the typical eyeshadow would do. So let me just do this and then I'll come back to add the lid shade. Okay, and for my lid shade, I am using the color Sugar Rush. And I had just put more of that eyeshadow base on my lid. It's applying on well. It's very pigmented. It's vibrant. The color, I feel, is unique. And I'm sure we've seen some form of variation of this particular blue. But it's very pretty. I don't recall seeing anything like it. Or anything I might have. Wish that the upper part of my lid worked out the way I wanted it to. But, yeah. Whatever. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put on my eyeliner. Everybody has seen what a wing eyeliner looks like or whatever. In the event that you don't know how to apply a wing liner, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do a tutorial for you. But at this point, just like everybody has done one. So why do you want to see me put one on? But the lash that I am using is the Mon Cherry ones, and these are in the gummy bear packets. These are so pretty. And the application is very easy. The strip is a little thick, so if you're not really into thick strip lashes, then you may not like it, but they're very it's comfortable. It's full. I like it. It does have a little smidgen synthetic feel, but not like I thought it was. Like looking at it, like, it looks a little plasticky, but it really doesn't feel that way. I love them. So I'm going to go finish up the eye, because all I did was I put, if you like this look, so in the event you might like this look, for my eyeliner, I used Harper. It's a Morphe eyeliner, and I used, for my lower lash line, for my lower lashes, I used the NYX color mascara. And what color is this? In blue. And a wing liner and that's it. And then I'll come back and I'll do the highlighter and let you know what shade that I used. And for my inner corner, the inner corner shade I used was Frosty, and it's this color right here. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this look, and then I'll come back with my final thoughts. Alright, so for the highlighter, I kind of mixed the two just because I was using some cool tone colors in this look. So I'm gonna go in with Bumblebee and Sweetie. It's this shade right here, and then the other shade is right there. So with these highlighters, like, they're pretty, right? But chunky. I wouldn't say glittery, just kind of chunky, and I kind of went ham. You don't need to do the most, but clearly I did. Then I'm gonna go back in with my blush, just to kind of mute it some. But the highlighter is extremely pigmented. You need very little. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Let me know down in the comment section what you thought of the products that I was able to display to you guys. Let me know how the swatches came out. Let me know how the application came out. And also too, regardless of what I have said, let me know if you're going to invest in this company and what you're going to get. Let me know down in the comment section. Also too, Bombshell, I know that you'll probably end up watching it because I am going to tag you and everything. My recommendation to you is that, and I was going to put comments from the customers that had left comments on my previous video on how you were handling them with the shipment. I just want to let you know that you are really killing your business starting off. So you're so brand new. You're killing your business by neglecting the shipment portion. Okay, you're getting money, people are purchasing, but how are you handling your customers? Because we don't feel like you care enough on how quickly we get our things that we're investing in your company. And a lot of people have shared, so I'm going to guide you to my comment section in my last video to read what your consumers are saying about you. So hopefully that you'll learn from it, and you will handle the shipment better than what you currently are doing, and making sure that your customers are getting their orders in a timely fashion. So yeah, that is it for me, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm only going to give you an honest review, always, 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 regardless. And ultimately I'm rooting for this company to do well, because one, it's a small business, and also two, it's a Latina owned based business, and I hate to crush them, but if you guys don't do nothing about this shipment situation, I can't rock with you. Point blank, period. The end. The end. But yeah, but thank you guys for watching. If you want to check out your girl on her social media, on my social media, it is everything Thaliaseyecandy. That's on IG, Instagram, and Twitter. I don't know, I think I'm about to let Twitter go too, because I don't really know how to handle Twitter and being on it on a regular basis. So we'll see how that goes. But you can find me on those 3 platforms, and I will definitely catch you all in the next. Bye.
Llegó la mami que todo desespera, te deja boca